presented by EA Sports. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, nothing, opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Wilson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Seahawks nothing.
Turn on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Seattle.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Brian Flores going to lead the offense out there to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good. Seahawks, first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
And this one complete. It's Fehoko.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On first down, Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
14, run it. 36 pounds.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Jets 14, Seahawks 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
Now Brian Flores going to lead the offense out there to go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on second and 10, Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 1 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Jets take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Wilson.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Business take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Able to connect with Mims.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. To throw again on second down. Wilson. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Wilson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
He'll come up now on second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And out of bounds right around the 20.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now Wilson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Wilson. Again, he finds more. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now Wilson. Forced out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's complete to Mitchell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively, because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, is the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Wilson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they...